ஓஜா அதே வருது சமனானி அது விக்ரம் அடிக்கடி பிரக்யா ஓஜா இப்பதானே பாராட்டினேன் சரியா படல கேட்சா மிடான் ஃபாலோ பண்றாரு ரீச் ஆகல டேவிட் வீசா அவ்வளவு பெரிய உருவம் அவரே ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணி ரீச் ஆகலைன்னா கஷ்டம் தான். அவருக்கு காயமா பால் மேல விழுந்துட்டாருன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் நானு. இல்ல முட்டி மாட்டிக்கிச்சா? கண்டிப்பாக அதே மாதிரி தலையை வந்து தரையில பட்டுதான் பாப்போம்.
That's the leader. 80 fantasy points, well ahead of everybody else. He'll come in next to that, so he could add to that. Jan Freiling 54. Van Meekeren did well with 43. Freiling could add to those too, because he will bowl. Tim Pringle and Colin Ackerman. At the moment, it's the Dutch who are in pole position here. Just to come back to that, what could happen on the 20th, they win today. They need 78 of 92, 10 wickets in hand. They get 4 points too. Then Namibia play the UAE on the last day. If they back themselves to get 2 points there, they'll finish with 4. The Netherlands play Sri Lanka. We could well have a 3-way tie up at the top with 4 points, and net run rate could come in, and that would leave Sri Lanka a bit not that well placed unless they have a big win tonight. Or maybe we're just looking too far ahead in the future, Basil.
They maybe need the calculators out, because net run rate then would come into play big time. And Namibia win, well, they're almost certain that they'd qualify. But if Netherlands win here, then Sri Lanka have it all to do. They need to win big and make sure that the net run rate comes into play. Visa, well, he's all patched up, he's ready to go. So that's good news. But yeah, so Harsha, you and Natalie are the ones who calculate everything, so we'll be looking at you.
No chance.
Come that situation.
No chance. Natalie's already got her algorithm done. It's on page 47 of her notebook. Namibia by 55 runs against Sri Lanka. And we're seeing a similar situation in the other group with Scotland against the West Indies. Just scooted through. 8 of 8 for Max O'Dowd. All the runs have come at the other end, with Vikramjit Singh 34 of 21.
And it's not as if Max O'Dowd will hang back. He will also be thinking boundaries.
Right, 8 came of the over 5 gone. It's 44 for Novas.
How can today's resources fuel our shared tomorrow? As communities and economies continue to grow, so does our energy demand, but our resources aren't limitless. To address this challenge, we use best-in-class exploration practices, 3D modeling techniques, and computational science to maximize reservoir yield. Discover how we're meeting growing global demand while planning for the future. Aramco, powered by How.
Charging. Introducing new charged by Thumbs Up.
It's been all about the Netherlands in this game so far. The first 20 overs, the Netherlands were excellent with the ball, good in the field, and now in this first 5, they couldn't have played them better. But 44 on the board, they haven't lost a wicket. At the same stage, Namibia were 30 for 2, so it's a big difference. and they're not chasing a big total. They've played this very cleverly, but Netherlands did bat really well against the UAE in the power play and then lost their way. So the Namibian fans and the Namibian players will be hoping for much of the same today. They've got to do something special. We saw in Gerard Erasmus's first over, which he was bowling from the other end. He tried a few different things. He bowled very early from almost about 24 yards, as we saw with Mark Watt for Scotland. Tried that a couple of times. And he tries it again.
They've gotten closer. Vikramjit Singh controlling it here, but this is maxed out. Again, spin in the first game. In red, he gets to the ball, he gets to it and looks to play his shots. His strike rate, very, very good compared to the others because he uses his feet, gets down the wicket. Got to do with the fact that what happened a month ago that sees Sri Lanka as a threat. Harsha and Bazid hoping for a crash landing, a massive one.
Russell Arnold. I think, Russell, you need to be a little careful here because right now your team doesn't have points on the board just yet, so I'd be a little bit careful if I was you.
Facts. I know you guys been in my ear. There's a lot to play for. You'll hear from me. They're trying to cramp him up. When there's width on offer, he frees his arms, he sets himself up very nicely, Vikramjit Singh. They've not got the angles right. They're not been able to get the ball to angle in. Very good power play. One ball remaining. They've almost got up to 50.
Played this power play very, very well, these two. It's the highest power play on the ground. It brings up the 50 as well, and the third time so far in the tournament that they haven't lost a wicket in a power play. 51 without loss.
रिकॉर्ड अरे यार लगता है भूल गए होंगे
वही तो सर भूल गया आ चाह रहा है वो ड्रीम 11 पे टीम बनानी थी हाँ सर
इस T20 वर्ल्ड कप भूल मत जाना ड्रीम 11 पे टीम बनाना मेक योर टीम नाउ
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है जिम्मेदारी से खेलें
First 6 overs done, which means that Namibia can now spread the field a little bit, which might actually give them a little bit of relief here. But the way the Netherlands have played these first 6 overs means they have to take very little risk now in the remaining overs and with the remaining runs to get. Filing into the attack.
And that's what a start like this does for you. It's very obvious that when you're looking for the big shots, batters have struggled with their timing. No doubt about it. Who's leading the race in the power play? And hence, you could get back into this zone. Make sure you get closer. But some wonderful shots in the power play. With some good options. Whenever pitched up, he was freeing his arms and 2 big sixes. Really, really good start in the power play for the Netherlands.
Well, the comparison almost will tell you there's no comparison really, because the Namibia is getting 33 on the board. trying a different angle here as much as he can. Freiling is very good when he comes around the wicket. A couple of the left-arm seamers from Namibia, very good actually when they come around the wicket to the right-handers. They've obviously had to do it quite a lot over their careers. And all things favouring the Netherlands right now. And it hasn't even been about the big hitting Max O'Dowd. It's actually been about Vikram Singh. Now, this is the wicket that Namibia wants. They get Vikram Singh, maybe it'll put some pressure on that lineup.
Yeah, you need an opening, isn't it? Get a new batsman in, maybe you can go bang bang and then suddenly have a different feel about it. Coming into the last T20 World Cup, the Netherlands had won the qualifiers but lost all 3 games in the group. But this time around, sticking to the basics and executing very, very well so far.
I wonder if Namibia will be encouraged by this last delivery, just sticking in the surface a little bit. We spoke about change-ups and the change of pace, but that's just stuck in the surface. We bring in the short cover, get him in catching. Keep the pace off the ball, be the way to go. 4 singles off that over, and it's 55 without loss.
How can we deliver energy to a world that can't stop? Discover how real-time data visibility of the complete supply chain allows us to achieve a 99.8% delivery record